Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here. Just finished the setup process for my live reaction. It's processing right now. Um, so this is my review of Samurai Jack, the series finale. An episode that's been waited for a long time. To be honest, I have so many racing thoughts and emotions. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to articulate them right now. This might this might warrant another discussion video in the future with a particular YouTuber that you guys know very well. You know, God, this ending was sad. This ending was like, so I didn't cry like I thought I was gonna cry. I legitimately expected and felt like I was going to cry, but I didn't cry. And I can't tell if that's because of the way it was done or just because the emotions I felt, they weren't tear-filled. They were just like, I don't even know. Like, okay, let me do this review the best I can by talking about it as a whole. So it starts off with everyone gathering around their televisions, or their whatever they call in the future. I don't know if they're projected, whatever. And it's Aku. It's like broadcasting to the world that he's about to kill the samurai. And I'm sorry if I'm not like speaking that well right now. I'm just kind of like shocked. So basically, he's like, I'm going to execute your one hero that you've had. But before that happened, I cannot believe they did this. Gendy, he knew people would freak out over this. He played the frickin' intro from the old show on the TV. Like, I'm sure everyone lost their mind. Everyone was hoping for that intro to be back for like one of these last few episodes. And they got it. We got it back. And it works perfectly in terms of like how Aku's gonna like bring this up, like tell everyone the story of how this happened, because not everyone knew that Jack got flung into the future. It's perfect. It's perfectly done, and I loved that. I loved that part so much. And then we get to the part where Aku is basically trying to figure out how to kill Jack, and he's like doing all these different blades, and it's supposed to be a really funny scene. I couldn't laugh really because my mindset was in a different set than not laughing with Aku. Otherwise, I would have definitely laughed. Oh, God, there's so much in this episode. Okay, so basically, Aku decides the best way for Jack to die is for Ashi to kill him. And Ashi is getting ready to kill him. And boom, hole opens in the wall, explosion. Jack's rebellion, all of his friends arrive. And basically, they all just start fighting Aku, to little to no avail. We know how Aku is. He's impervious to all sorts of... I say he's impervious, but he took some good shots by the Mondo bot. Am I right? He got some punches to the face. That was pretty fun. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the archers are there. The sea people are there. The rave dancers. The woolies are there. And of course, the dogs are there. And the one group I wanted to see appear more than anything, and it made me so happy. You saw in my reaction, I lost my shit. The Spartans showed up, which is great because up until now, we didn't even get like a small hint that they were going to arrive. Even the spoilers, we didn't get anything they were going to arrive. But I was still holding out hope, and they brought them back. But no X9, but, you know, rest in peace, X9, for those of you who know who he is. And basically they're all attacking Aku, and Aku's starting to deal with all of them. He transforms half of them into like his own minions to fight them, and the Mondo bot comes in and starts wailing on Aku, like punching the shit out of him. And then also the Scotsman comes flying in like a bat out of hell, just this ghost, and he's just flying in with his reindeer riding freaking Scotsman women, and then he runs into Jack, and Jack's like, oh, you're a ghost now? And, like, it was just a funny exchange because the Scotsman's like, take your pick at one of my thick-boned daughters. Like, the Scotsman just, you can't help but laugh at what he says. He's so awesome. And then we get a scene where basically while Aku's fighting this army, Ashi and Jack are having a squabble. Oh, but this really funny. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, but this funny scene where Jack's like, I kind of met someone, and he looks over and there's just like Ashi transforming and taking out all the daughters, and the Scotsman is like, she's not your type. It was so great. You can't help but laugh at that. It's the Scotsman, and he lists all their names in like a nod to like his insult because he's long-winded. And then that's the last we get of comedic stuff, unfortunately. We get the scene where Jack is enveloped by Ashi, and he basically tries to reach out to her, and he tells her that he loves her. And as she's getting engulfed, and she throws him to the ground, and she's about to kill him, and she transforms back into herself. And basically, she says, like, I forgot what she said, but she's okay. She's, like, not going to kill him. And then Aku shows up right behind her and says, is he dead yet? And she's like, I'm not going to do this. And she's like, don't talk back to your father like that. She's like, you're not my father. And basically she uses her powers to hold off Aku, and something that was speculated and me and Hiro Hai didn't even think was even possible, she takes Jack back to the past. If you would have told me 5 months ago that Jack would get back to the past, I would have been ecstatic. But damn, dude, I actually wanted him to stay in the future. And the saddest part about it is the Scotsman didn't even get to say goodbye to him. That felt kind of like meh, like he didn't get enough time. All these people that just came to save his life, now they're gone. They're gone. They're not even in existence anymore. They're just poof. It's damn, when Gendy said it was bittersweet, it's like frickin' 30 pounds of lemon juice squirted right into your eyes, man. It's frickin'... Oh my god. And then they arrive in the past, and it's literally the scene where Jack gets sent into the future. He gets sent into the future, and he gets put right back. And Aku's like, wait, how? And then he's all weakened, so he can't fight back against Jack. And then the killing shot comes where Jack kills Aku. A lot of people are... Before I dive into the final stretch of this episode, I haven't seen anything what people said online, but I can already tell. I can already tell people are going to not be okay with how Aku was handled. And I hate saying this, but I honestly feel like this season could have used one more episode. I hate saying that because I've been defending Gendy, but there seems to feel like there's something a little bit more that could have been added. Not putting down this episode, because it did what it needed to do, and the ending, which I'll get to in a second, I thought at the time, like, holy crap, why are you doing this to us? But deep down, I know this is his story he wants to tell. He could have had them have a happy ending, but he wanted this to... The thing with Samurai Jack is it's not like other shows. And for everyone who's saying things were too cliche up until this point, how is that for your too cliche? Never seen something like that happen before, have you? No, you haven't. At least not to my knowledge. Feel free to correct me. I'll probably be mad at what I just said, but it dared to be different back in 2001, and it dared to be different now. And I have no choice but to respect that, because it takes guts to do that, when you know it's going to make people mad. And, you know, and I'll dive into the ending now. So, Jack is getting ready to marry Ashi. Jack's parents are there. And... she's walking down the aisle, which I guess is... I don't really know, like, why she was walking down... I mean, like, I get why, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. In my mind, I was like, Jack's walking down second, but I was like, okay, no. Ignore that. A little brain fart. And she just collapses. And the second I knew, I was like, damn it. Like, that's the way they're going with this. And she dies in Jack's arms. Like, I guess die isn't the correct term. She disappears from existence. Part of me is really pissed because why even bring her back if she's just gonna die in his arms? Like, holy crap, that's just tragic. Damn it, dude. Like I said, I'm sorry if this isn't perfect. This is just... Looking back at this season now, it's just... Jack just can't cut a break. But there is a silver lining, and this needs to be stressed. This needs to be stressed. I cannot stress this enough. Jack is back where he belongs. The moniker has been, gotta get back to the past. And I know that doesn't mean it has to end that way. But he's with the people that care about him more than anyone. Your parents will love you more than anyone can ever love you. And he's back with his people in his time. He's able to get the things back that time robbed him of. Time with his family. Time with his people. And I know that he made a lot of friends in the future. Friends that we all freaking love because they're awesome, you know? But this is what... It's how it's supposed to be. And it sucks because Ashi was awesome. And in the scene where they're traveling back through time, I think she knew that she was gonna eventually disappear, because Jack just closes his eyes and there's a smile on his face like it's finally happened. So yes, he has always wanted to return to the past, if anyone had forgotten. This has been his quest, his... You know, and he just has a moment of peace where he's like, it's happening, I'm going to see my family again. And Ashi sees that, and she knew she did the right thing. She grabbed his hand, and she smiled along with him. The backlash this episode, I'm sure, is going to be immense. I'm gonna guess that. I know the Samurai Jack community pretty well. My opinion is not law, by the way. You know, what I think is not correct. I can only tell you my honest opinion, after all. That's the moniker on YouTube, or at least it used to be, broadcast yourself. And I'm broadcasting myself. This is how I feel. No sugarcoating about it. Yeah, that about does it for my review. Oh wait, no, the ending. I can't forget the last scene. He's by the tree, he's sad and alone, and a little ladybug just lands on his hand and lets it go. Maybe that's symbolic that he's supposed to move on. Maybe, you know, I don't know. But it was really beautiful. Say all you want about this finale, but that scene was beautiful. And yeah, I said all I wanted to say. I don't want to go too long for this. It's already almost close to 15 minutes. I said this at the end of my reaction, but to all of you who have been following me through these weeks, have been so kind with your words and support and everything that's been going on, from my reactions to the discussions. Thank you so much for joining me. My adventure is not over on YouTube. This has just been a fun, great hobby of mine to do these Samurai Jack videos, and I'll move on to my next hobby. I'll talk about more in the future in an upcoming video I'll post in a couple weeks to let you guys know what's going on, because you guys deserve to know, and I want to let you know. So, one last thing. I have a surprise. I mentioned this in my reaction video, but I have a surprise for you guys. I've been working on a Samurai Jack send-off tribute video, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. I'm working on it all season long. I'm not a Tumblr expert. I can't draw stuff with my hand too well. I'm not like artistic like that, but I'm pretty good at video editing, and I feel like I did a pretty good job with this. So I hope you guys check it out. It should be up tomorrow morning if I'm able to finish it tonight. I'll pull an all-nighter if I have to, because I just want to get it done. But I have a small favor to ask. I mentioned this at the end of my reaction, but if you guys want to share this on like the Tumblr or Reddits, just for people to see and enjoy, because in this time of like probably arguments are going to happen. I think it'd be kind of nice just to appreciate the show as a whole and to just to reminisce in the good times, whether or not you were happy with the ending. And that's all I want. I just want people to enjoy it. I could care less if 10 people viewed it or 100, but if everyone who viewed it liked it and just made them feel fond about Samurai Jack, that's all that matters to me, honestly. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Stay tuned. There's a few more Samurai Jack videos coming. My Season 5 review, as well as a couple other things I might be doing. So this video is going on way too long, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And Samurai Jack is over. I'm very sad, but all good things come to an end. He got back to the past. You know, I'm kind of happy with that. Till next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, and hope you all have a mighty day. See you guys.